Ayo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before we start this video, I have a couple things to announce. Oh, and by the way, I'm still recovering from a cold, so sorry if I sound different. So first off, the power cord for the Xbox that I used to record videos broke, so the next video or two might be crappy phone gameplay, so sorry about that. Also, I've been trying to be more consistent about uploading videos, but the thing is, I'm running out of ideas of what to upload. So if you guys have any video ideas, please be sure to put them in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. Alright, well that's all I have for announcements, so enjoy the video. So a few days ago, I was scrolling on TikTok and I found this thing called Love for Anime Sexuals. And it's a subreddit, and I'm like, nah, this cannot be real. There's a sexuality for anime, and I checked it out, and it's actually real. It's already kind of weird to be attracted to a drawing, but to make a new sexuality out of it, that just brings it to a whole new level. Also, before the hate comments come in, I'm literally playing an anime game right now. I watch anime and I don't think it's weird. I think being sexually attracted to a drawing is kind of weird. I'm not really going to make fun of you for that, but if you're going to make a whole new sexuality out of it, then let's be honest, you deserve to be made fun of. I'm not even going to lie. Anyways, the reason why I know that this isn't satire is because there's this auto bot that whenever you even say the word satire, it says, no, we aren't satire. It's really unfortunate, but also great because I can make a really good video out of this. Before we move on to the post, I'm going to give you a few more things that the Autobot says. So, if you say virgin at all, they say, we aren't virgins, we hold hands with our waifu daily. Hopefully you understand what I really mean. I don't have much to say, but I will say one thing. Saying that definitely proves that you're a virgin. If you say pedo or pedophile, they say, all of our waifus are 18 plus. If someone has an underage waifu, then they are underage themselves. The problem with that is, someone checked their account, and it turns out they were a landlord and owned an apartment. So imagine buying an apartment from someone who literally sleeps next to a laptop with a picture of Megumin on it. If you say y'all, it says, please don't use the term y'all unless you live in the deep south of the USA. It's cultural appropriation. So you're telling me that y'all is cultural appropriation? Oh my gosh. Someone was just lazy one day and decided to not say you all and just say y'all. It's not cultural appropriation. As a person who lives in Georgia, no one will care. No one will care if you say y'all. We won't even notice anything. By their logic, anime is cultural appropriation too. It's Japanese for cartoon. You can't say that unless you live in Japan. Okay, I don't actually think that the term anime is cultural appropriation, but I just don't get why Americans call it anime and not just call it cartoon. We don't live in Japan. If you say weeb, it says please refrain from using that word. Many consider it a slur. So not only is y'all a slur, but weeb is also a slur. People were so offended by being called a weeb that they made it a slur. So if you say LGBT, they say, sweaty, the new acronym is ALGB, thanks for playing though. Basically what this means is that they're making their sexuality before LGBT, so it's ALGB. This is so messed up. They are mocking the LGBT community at this point. Also, I don't think these dumbasses understand that there's a plus sign. That means they're including them. If you say go outside or touch grass, they say reminder. Go outside and touch grass have fairly ableist connotations, and if your immediate reaction to this is, wow, everything is ableist nowadays, you're part of the problem. Okay, what's your disability? That you're morbidly obese? I'm pretty sure that most disabled people can go outside and touch grass, but if they can't, then they're probably not in the subreddit Love for Anime Sexuals. Anyways, that's all I could find for the bots. It's kind of funny how literally none of them are valid. So now we're gonna go on to the posts that some of these cringe weebs make. Oh no, I said it! This first post is about how their waifu is Dream gender. This is another thing that I don't get, because like Dream is a boy. He's not even his own gender. This is not made by Dream. This is made by dumb fans who want to believe that their gender is Dream. Also, if your waifu is real, how do you know that she's Dream gender? You just photoshopped a dream mask onto her face. That doesn't prove that she's dream gender. Also, I think the pronouns are pretty funny. What pronouns would dream gender use? Dream/dream self? speed slash runner or Dre slash M. You know how weird that would sound in a conversation? No one would know what you were talking about. My girlfriend versus your girlfriend, now versus 20 years later versus 40 years later. Okay, this one might actually be true, but there is quite a few problems with this. The first problem is she isn't real. Even if she was real, how do you know that she wants to date you? Because I highly doubt that any anime character would be attracted to garlic flavored ramen breath. Another thing is the internet might not even exist in 40 years, so then your waifu will be double not real. And if you're around the same age as your girlfriend, which people generally are, you're gonna die about the same time as your girlfriend, so it won't even matter. And lastly, you can't legally marry someone that's not real. In fact, you can't even date them because they aren't real! Nagatoro checking the average animephobe IQ, and it's really low. It also says that studies have shown that the average animephobe IQ is around 60. How was this experiment even conducted? Because I guarantee no scientist would actually want to conduct this experiment. What are you gonna do? Get every animephobe in existence and find out their IQ? Even if you gathered every animephobe in the world, which is probably like 90% of the world, you would need to find all their IQs, which is not gonna be possible either. Another thing these anime sexuals are doing are calling animephobes Nazis? What? How does me thinking you're dumb for thinking that your waifu is real relate to me being a Nazi? The reason why I say this is because a lot of these posts are just gonna call animephobes Nazis. That being said, look at this next post. They're trying to rearrange the letters to make it look like Nazi. But here's the thing. There's no Z in animephobe, so they put the B as the Z. They are using the dumbest proofs possible to make animephobes look bad. Another thing they are doing to support their sexuality is putting like famous icons and saying that they're anime sexual. Like Elon Musk, bro, the guy who made Tesla? That's so clearly photoshopped. Oh my gosh. Also, he's married and he has a child. They're even claiming that Jesus Christ himself was an anime sexual. Do you realize that Jesus was born 2,000 years ago? Anime was created in the 1940s. Also, the person who made this post called the Romans Nazis? How does that even make sense? Coming up last is the worst thing I've ever seen on this subreddit. This post is making fun of the 1 million people who are being held in Chinese concentration camps. These people are treating animephobia like it's worse than the hundreds of thousands of people that are being detained in these concentration camps. They make a bot that automatically complains about how y'all is cultural appropriation when you say it, and then proceed to ignore this post that is the most racist thing I've ever seen. Anyways guys, that's all I really have for this video. I'm glad I made it to 8 minutes this time. That was my goal. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment the word exercise ball if you made it this far. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching the video.